Joining me today on Floor Talk is David Groh, CEO of Lucid, to talk about how the company is helping transform workplace collaboration through intelligent visual productivity tools. Dave, can you briefly share Lucid's core mission today and how the platform helps teams reach their goals?
Sure. As a way of quick introduction, Lucid Software is a leading provider of visual collaboration and work acceleration, which helps more than 100 million users around the globe today. And our mission is to help teams see and build the future. Because when you think about any major initiative, any innovation, any transformation within a company, that often requires teams to go through a very similar process. Starting with ideation and brainstorming, and then prioritization and planning, and then design and documentation of the systems and processes to actually bring those ideas to life. And visual collaboration helps accelerate every step of that process through better alignment and deeper collaboration. And we do that today through a few core products: Lucid Spark, our virtual whiteboard; Lucid Chart for intelligent diagramming; and our newly acquired product, AirFocus, which provides road mapping and product management software to ensure organizations are aligned about how and when they're going to deliver products and services to their customers.
Tell me about Lucid's evolution to a work acceleration platform. What does that mean, and how does visual collaboration play into it?
Well, over the years, we've seen the way teams work start to fundamentally change, right? There's faster timelines, there's more complexity, distributed teams. And so our evolution into a work acceleration platform is aimed to help that, and is anchored really by offering a few new deep solutions that we call accelerators, which helps companies plan and collaborate and execute at scale on some of the most common transformations going on within their companies at any given time. And companies have relied on Lucid for these areas for years, but now we're offering these deeper solutions to help them get to that value faster and at scale across hundreds or thousands or even tens of thousands of users. Now, visual collaboration remains at the core of those accelerators and our offering, supporting teams at every step of the process I described, from ideation to planning to decision-making to design and documentation, all the way from idea to reality. But now we're taking that value even deeper for teams.
Now, Dave, Lucid recently launched accelerators for agile, cloud, and process. What drove the need for those specific areas, and what challenges are these designed to solve?
Well, Judy, we're fortunate to work with many of the most scaled and sophisticated companies in the world. And so we understand, many of these large-scale transformations that companies go through. Things like scaling agile, migrating to the cloud, or reimagining their core business processes. And so these three accelerators help teams move faster against these transformations. So for example, the Agile Accelerator, supports scaling Agile with shared blueprints and best practices across teams, while also enabling executives to understand team health and blockers. The Cloud Accelerator streamlines cloud planning with automated diagramming and reusable cloud architecture components. The Process Accelerator brings consistency to process documentation and optimization through centralized repository and approval flows. And so these accelerators build upon how these teams have already been using Lucid for many years, but now allows them to do it with more scale and more consistency to deliver those results.
Finally, Dave, tell me, what excites you most about the future of work, and how is Lucid Software positioned to help teams not just navigate that future, but actively shape it?
But the future of work, I think, is being written every day, and teams are asking big questions as a part of that, right? How do we scale and stay aligned and work smarter? And that's the kind of value we're trying to help solve through visual collaboration and our work acceleration platform. And also by weaving AI throughout that platform and experience in a number of different ways. So for example, generative AI, which allows users to quickly create and edit sophisticated diagrams with a simple prompt, or interrogative AI, where they can ask challenging questions about how the processes and systems and initiatives in their company actually operate. And of course, agentic AI, which will help make them even more productive as they focus in on the areas where humans truly excel, right? Collaboration and critical thinking, alignment, decision-making. And so we're excited to be, a core part of how millions of users and countless teams around the world are shaping that future of work.
All right. Well, Dave, it's been wonderful to talk with you. Thank you for joining me on Floor Talk today.
Thanks very much, Judy.